found a quarry, a tiny quarry.
Quarry?
Quarry?
I stopped having fun about 7 hours ago when I left my office. There were video games in my office. There aren't any video games out here.
Oh, hello and welcome to the third in a series of wild camping videos! Oh, hello and welcome to the third video in a series of wild camping videos set here on Dartmoor. So I've shown you South Dartmoor, I have shown you East Dartmoor, and now we're going to do North Dartmoor. We have got all the best moors. We've got Julianne Moor, we've got Mandy Moor, all the best moors. Michael. So I'm here just outside of Belstone, which is a sleepy little village in northern Dartmoor. Not much here. We've got some stocks. If you're watching from America, yeah, we still use stocks in England. Every village has one. A couple of cows. Oh, one thing they do have though, I did notice on my way in, they've got high-speed fibre internet. How come I live in a town which has got 11,000 people in it and we're relying on tin cans and string? How come these country bumpkins get high-speed internet? What are you looking at? Anyway, it's a really charming place, is what I'm trying to say. If it rains, can I sit under you? Is that how you work? Is that what you're for? This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love this country. This is so beautiful. This is amazing. So the plan at this stage is we're going to head a little further up the river. That wasn't part of the plan. I'm stuck. I'm like a turtle. Perfect, this will do us. Let's get set up. I've got all the firewood I could ever need with this dead tree here. It's relatively sheltered. The babbling brook there to keep me company. Very poetic, I like it. We've got a little bit of flat space here to set up tent. Now you'll be wondering how this is going to work out. I don't need a lot of space. I'm practicing traveling really light, so I got a new tent, the OEX Phoxx 1, which is tiny. I'm going to show you exactly how tiny it is. Now, there we have it. It's quite difficult to give a sense of scale, but let's just say you don't so much get into the tent, you wear it. It's an article of clothing. Compasses. Man, I don't trust them. Do you know what I mean? So, humans dug out like this special rock that just like magically started suggesting where to go and has done for thousands of years. That sounds a little bit... If this was a role-playing game, that's the kind of thing that would get you killed. Don't do what it says. Just use your phone, really. I tell you what, man, it's kind of creepy. walking through Dartmoor on your own. Feels like I'm in the Blair Witch Project. Oh. It's just a cow. Oh. Oh, Jesus. We're back at camp, and that is my rather pitiful attempt at starting a campfire. It was nearly there. I probably could make a campfire if I tried a little harder, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a quitter, so I just gave up. But not to worry, I don't feel we need the fire. It's quite clement out here. It's quite warm. Despite the fact you can see my breath in the air and the phone says it's like 4 degrees, I'm not feeling it. I thought it would be really cold tonight because there's no cloud cover. There isn't a single cloud in the sky. And speaking of which, this is the number one reason why I love wild camping in the middle of nowhere. It's just the stars, man, the stars. Alright, you guys watching can't really see that on the camera. I can't even see it because I just blinded myself. But if you could see it, this is what I'm looking at right now. It's just really beautiful and humbling. There's just so much going on in every single frame. Oh, hello. I'm in the tent. It's basically a nylon sarcophagus. This is the widest shot I can get. Yeah. I will give my thoughts on the OEX Phoxx 1 in a bit. If my keyword stuffing in the video meta tags has worked as well as I hoped it would, then a lot of you are surfing on in expecting to see a review of this tent. I will give my full appraisal in a bit. I'm going to go to sleep. There isn't much else you can do in this tent other than sleep. I will catch you in the morning. Morning! Not a bad spot to wake up in! It's lovely and warm out here. The sun was shining a minute ago. Unfortunately, I can't say the same of last night. It was really, really cold, despite me saying how clement it was. I spoke too soon! I was freezing! I did not sleep tremendously well, I have to say. But let's just quickly here do a quick review, now that I've field tested it, of the OEX Phoxx 1. For all you gearheads that may be watching, there's the old adage, you get what you pay for, and they say that really does apply to tents and camping gear. I say that's a load of old hogwash. I think one of the things that can really put people off camping are those who kind of say, oh, unless you're spending £700 on a tent, you're not doing it properly. What a load of crap. Just get something cheap, get out there. Yeah, if you spend 600 quid on a tent, you're going to get a £600 worth of tent, you know? But that's not to say that there aren't some bargains out there, or cheaper tents that will do the job just as amicably. So, this cost me £50. It's comparable to the Vanguard Banshee. The Vanguard Banshee is double the price. I think off the top of my head that's about £100. They do a similar job. The pros of this, and the reason I'm happy with it, is it fulfilled my objective. My objective was to get it to reduce my pack size and weight down. I can't remember off the top of my head how much this weighs. I think it's just over a kilo, which is pretty good, and the size of it, you cannot find a one-man tent that goes smaller than this without spending a ludicrous amount of money. The pack down size is brilliant. Of course, it comes with the caveat. It is small. It's tricky to get into the OEX Phoxx 1. You cannot sit up in the OEX Phoxx 1. You can't turn over in the OEX Phoxx 1. You get into the OEX Phoxx 1 and you go to sleep, boy. That's all you do. So there is that. I mean, it is tiny. There was no condensation during the night, which is good. That's one of my big bugbears. If you were going to pick one of these up, I would say get yourself some replacement tent pegs. The tent pegs they supply are terrible, which concurs with all of the reviews. Everyone seems to mention that. The build quality, let me show you this. These tent poles are not terrific. Like you can see, they're just very, very flimsy. I'm quite surprised I didn't wake up in the middle of the night with this thing having collapsed around me. Yeah, really flimsy. I would not trust the build quality of this tent in a storm, let's just put it that way. But for nice weather, it's good. If you just want a little solo thing that you can get your head down, get to sleep in, it does the job okay. My only other bugbear with it is the inside goes up first before you put the sheet on it, which is a bit dumb because if it's raining, the whole thing is going to be soaked before you even get it up. So there we go. If you've got any questions about the OEX Phoxx 1, yeah, drop them in the comments below and I'll try and help you out. I'm not a tent expert by any stretch of the imagination, but let's find you a tent! So I just packed up and had breakfast, and I was looking over the clips from yesterday's footage, and I found this one recorded at 4:30 AM in the tent that I have got no recollection filming, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I often talk nonsense in my sleep. I often talk nonsense when I'm awake, but yeah, I never... First time I've ever picked up a camera and started recording it. I don't know what I was driving at.
It's for later. Guy on the first man on the sun with the lesson of there's a time and a place for everything. I'm calling Bob Marley. I think that name's already taken. Is my face even in shot? I need to get it's too loud. What time do they turn the river off?
Make of that what you will. Anyway, I've got the rest of the day off, so I'm going to go enjoy a bit of terrace stomping. I'm going to spend the day walking. I'm not going to do any more filming because you don't need to film everything, do you? Sometimes you just need to head out there and enjoy this bountiful, this gift, and just put your phone away, just put it in your pocket and just look with, oh, anyway, I've gone too far. That's it. Thanks for watching. All that leaves me to say is this bench is to celebrate the wonderful village of Belstone and its people. Thank you. Halden Hole, 2016. It is indeed a wonderful, wonderful village nestled here in the heart of North Dartmoor, so I would also like to extend my thanks to the people of Belstone Village. And as that's all we've got time for, to you guys for watching. Special thanks, as always, to the Patreon crew who support this channel. They get little bonus extras and behind-the-scenes stuff over on the Patreon page. So go check that out via the link below. And this time around, an extra special thanks to Aaron Manchester, who has just joined us over on Patreon. Amazing artist. You need to check this guy's work out. So yeah, visit that URL at the bottom of the screen. You'll be blown away. Finally, I would just like to thank all of the people who make camping videos, particularly the Dartmoor and Devon-based vloggers. I'm addicted to that stuff. Thanks to all of you who make it and for all your tips and equipment reviews and things like that. So if you happen to have come from any of those places, then say hello in the comments below. Let me know of your channel and I'll definitely check it out. But for now, it's time to have a bath.